In northeastern Poland, farmlands face constant threats from wild boars. These animals have caused severe damage, destroying tens of hectares of crops and leading to millions of dollars in losses. In response, authorities organize control measures to reduce the destruction and restore balance to the fields. The operations are carried out with precision, often beginning at dawn. Teams spread across the fields, carefully tracking the animals' trails. Once a target is spotted, coordinated movements ensure the animal cannot escape. At times, the situation becomes dangerous, as charging boars can threaten those in the field. However, well-timed and accurate responses prevent further harm, securing both safety and the crops. Specially trained dogs play a key role in these efforts. Their barking guides the trackers, leading them closer to the animals. When the boars appear, rapid and decisive actions are taken to block escape routes and prevent additional damage. Each successful capture allows another part of the field to be reclaimed for the farmers. Boars are highly intelligent and agile, often testing the skills of those pursuing them. Vehicles are sometimes used to cut off escape paths, requiring quick decisions and precise maneuvers. Once cornered, the animals are contained efficiently, marking another step toward reducing the threat to agriculture. As night falls, the operations continue. By evening, teams set up ambush points across the fields, monitoring the signs of movement. When groups of boars gather to forage, they are swiftly intercepted. Modern equipment, including binoculars and night vision devices, supports these missions, ensuring that the response is both accurate and effective, even in complete darkness. Every part of the field is checked thoroughly, leaving no corner unprotected. By the end of the operation, the area is temporarily secured, providing local farmers with relief from the constant worry of crop destruction. The results reflect not only the intensity of the battle against these resilient animals, but also the determination to protect agricultural livelihoods. Even before sunrise the next day, preparations begin again. Careful footsteps trace the animals' movements, following every sign left behind. The moment a boar emerges, swift action ensures that the threat is neutralized. Each success demonstrates the importance of persistence and vigilance in managing the balance between wildlife and farmland. Through these continuous efforts, the struggle between farmers and wild boars remains a stark reminder of the challenges faced in agricultural regions. It is a battle fought not for trophies, but for the survival of crops and the protection of communities that depend on them. A sudden sound echoed from deep within the field. Only a few hundred meters away, movement stirred, and the hunters advanced with urgency, scanning every corner for signs of wild boars. When one appeared in their line of sight, a shot was fired. The animal collapsed, bringing a momentary pause to the tense atmosphere. In another corner of the field, more signs of wild boars emerged. With precise aim, another hunter fired, preventing the animals from escaping and reducing the immediate risk to the area. Each successful shot was followed by renewed vigilance, as more movement in the distance signaled that the work was far from finished. The group moved steadily toward an orchard, slipping into hiding spots to wait in silence. 10 minutes under the blazing sun tested their patience, but the effort soon proved worthwhile. A wild boar appeared, and a single shot cut off its escape route. Step by step, the hunters pressed on, even as the rain began to fall, sharpening their focus against the challenging conditions. Suddenly, another animal darted across their path. A well-placed shot stopped it instantly, preventing potential damage to crops and property. Incidents like these are not uncommon. In recent times, wild boars have caused destruction to farmland in many regions, sometimes injuring farmers and leaving behind widespread damage. To address such threats, teams equipped with specialized gear and trained dogs are often dispatched. The tracks scarring the fields provide undeniable evidence of the destructive power of these animals. Following the faint signs left behind, hunters typically set up ambushes, waiting patiently until the targets appear. When one emerged from the thick bushes, quick reaction and steady aim brought it down with precision. Although the first success of the day was achieved, the work continued. Alerts signaled more movement in the area, and soon a herd of wild boars appeared. Coordinated shots prevented them from spreading further, ensuring the protection of nearby farmland. Elsewhere, another hunter was in position when a wild boar tried to slip through dense vegetation. With accurate timing, a single shot brought the animal down, once again reducing the threat. Not long after, the barking of dogs revealed yet another encounter. From the dense trees, a massive boar suddenly charged, forcing a rapid response. Experience and precision turned the dangerous moment into a narrow escape, halting the sudden attack. Such situations illustrate that managing wild boar populations is not only about hunting, but also about protecting communities, farmland, and ecosystems from significant damage. It is a continuous challenge, requiring readiness for unexpected encounters and resilience under difficult conditions. After moving carefully through the undergrowth, the group paused to scan the area. Soon, a shape appeared behind the leaves, no longer hidden by the brush. A single shot rang out, striking with precision and leaving the animal with no chance to escape. As the sun began to set, the hunters moved quickly to finish their task before darkness covered the hillside. Elsewhere, another member of the team remained still, patiently waiting for an opportunity. His patience was rewarded when a wild boar appeared. Several rapid shots followed, but the animal was only wounded and managed to retreat into the dense bushes. It was quickly tracked and secured, removing the danger it posed. This was not the first time such encounters had occurred. Several years earlier, in the forests of North Africa, a massive wild boar had nearly cost a hunter his life. Its sharp tusks and raw strength left deep scars, both physical and psychological. The memory of that moment remained as a constant reminder of the risks involved in facing such powerful animals. Now, after years of confronting the challenges posed by wild boars, the team returned to the forest with renewed determination and meticulous preparation. Their past encounters had left behind more than just memories. Every scarred tree, every deep gouge in the earth, told a story of fierce battles fought between humans and these powerful animals. For the hunters, each mark served as a reminder of the responsibility they carried to protect farmland, to defend local communities, and to restore balance to an ecosystem increasingly disrupted by the unchecked growth of wild boar populations. With that purpose in mind, they entered the woods, cautious but resolute, ready to face whatever the wilderness might present. As they pushed deeper into the tall thickets, the quiet of the forest was suddenly broken by the fierce growls and frantic barking of the hunting dogs. A wild boar had been flushed from cover, and the clash between animal and hound erupted with violent intensity. The boar's sudden bursts of movement through the grass displayed its raw strength and agility, kicking up earth with every lunge. In that critical moment, a hunter raised his rifle and fired. The shot was precise, and the animal collapsed instantly, marking the team's first success of the day. Relief swept over the group, but they knew it was only the beginning. At the edge of the forest, the hunters reorganized, splitting into separate positions to increase their coverage. Silence hung heavy in the air, until a sudden shadow darted past one of the marksmen. A hurried shot rang out but missed its target, the boar vanishing momentarily into the undergrowth. Yet, the chase was not over. Within seconds, the animal reappeared, and this time, other hunters seized the opening. Their coordinated fire struck true, halting the boar in its tracks. The tense pursuit ended with the animal lying motionless on the ground, a second victory for the team. As the sun climbed higher, light filtered through the canopy, casting long, shifting shadows across the forest floor. The hunters pressed further into the wilderness, spreading out into their designated positions. Each step was measured, every sense attuned to the slightest sound of movement. Then, through the dry grass ahead, another wild boar emerged, weaving quickly in a desperate attempt to escape detection. A hunter, calm and steady, waited for the right moment before pulling the trigger. The shot rang out clearly, and the animal fell, adding yet another success to the day's results. What had begun as a cautious entry into familiar yet dangerous territory was shaping into a steady progression of victories. Yet with each boar brought down, the hunters remained aware that many more still roamed the forests, ready to test their skill, patience, and courage once again. As the forest grew denser, the animals found better cover. Moving with caution, the hunters advanced slowly to avoid alarming their targets. Suddenly, a boar dashed past at incredible speed, moving like an arrow through the trees. But experience and steady aim prevailed. A final shot echoed through the forest, halting the animal's flight and bringing the encounter to an end.